morning to all of you. So today we will start with a new chapter, that is quadrilateral and their properties. So before starting this chapter, let's review few things. First is, what is a quadrilateral? So as we already knew, it is a four-sided polygon. That is, it is a four-sided polygon. So polygon is actually a closed figure which is bounded by the line segments. So quadrilateral is a four-sided polygon. Suppose this is, I have made a quadrilateral. I am making two types of quadrilateral here. Suppose. So I have constructed two types of polygon here, A, B, C, D, and suppose this is P, Q, R, S. So you must have seen a difference here. See, in this, all the angles, like these, all the angles, if you see, are less than 180 degree. Is it? And here, if you see very carefully, one of the angle in the quadrilateral is more than 180 degree. That we called as reflex angle. So when all angles less than 180 degree, that is the first figure, that type of polygon is known as convex polygon. Okay, so this is our convex polygon. And if at least one angle is more than 180 degree, then it is known as concave polygon. Okay, so this is the concave quadrilateral. Okay, this is the concave quadrilateral and there is a convex quadrilateral. So polygon can be of two types. Either it can have all the angles less than 180 degree. For example, this is the convex quadrilateral. Or it can have at least one angle. It can have more than one angle greater than 180 degrees. Suppose if I construct a figure like this. So here you can see many angles are there which are more than 180 degrees. So it is also a convex polygon. Concave polygon. So if at least one of the angle is more than 180 degree, then in that case that is known as the concave polygon. So this is the concave polygon. Next is, we have to see the angle sum property of quadrilateral. Okay, so angle sum property means, suppose this is a quadrilateral. Okay, so if you see very carefully, if I construct a quadrilateral here and if I construct a diagonal A, B, C, D. So we already knew about the angle sum property of a triangle. That is, sum of all the angles of a triangle is equal to how much? 180 degree. So on constructing one diagonal, what happened? This quadrilateral is divided into two triangles, is it? So we can easily see from here the sum of four angles of the quadrilateral is equals to how much? 360 degree. How we got this? See, 180 plus 180 will give you 360 degree. Okay, so we can say that sum of all the angles of the quadrilateral is equals to 360 degree. And it does not matter whether the quadrilateral is convex or whether the quadrilateral is concave. Both type of quadrilaterals will have, any type of quadrilateral will have sum of all the angles is equals to 360 degree. So this property of the quadrilateral we will use to solve the few questions. Let's see a few questions related to the property that I have written. So, exercise 16.1. So the very first question says if three angles of quadrilateral are 68 degree, 75 degree, 108 degree, we have to find the fourth angle. Let the fourth angle equal to x. So since it is a quadrilateral, so we will use this property, that is 68 plus 75 plus 108 plus x is equals to 360 degree. Okay, so from here we will get 261 plus x equal to 360 degree. So what is our x? X is 360 minus 261. Sorry, this is 251. Okay, so it is 251, so we will get x equal to 109 degree. Okay, very easy question. You have to just add these angles. Let the fourth angle is x. We will use the angle sum property of the quadrilateral. Then in question number 3, three interior angles of quadrilateral are equal and measure of each angle is 92 degree. So the angles are given as three angles are equal and each angle is 92 degree. That means it will look like this. We have to find the fourth angle, that is, let that fourth angle is x. So same type of problem it becomes. So we will solve it. X plus 92 plus 92 plus 92 equal to 360 degree. So it becomes how much? 276 degree equal to 360 degree. So what is our x? X will be 360 minus 276, that is 84 degree. Okay. So like this, we have to look into the question, what things are given in the question. Then the questions related to, suppose the angles are given in terms of the ratios, like in question number 4 and 5. Okay, so in question number 5, three angles of a quadrilateral are in the ratio. So ratio is given, okay, 3 is to 4 is to 5, the ratio is given, and the fourth angle is 120 degree. We have to find the other angles of the quadrilateral. So in these type of problems, what we will assume? We will assume let ratio equal to x. Okay, so our angles will be like this: 3x, 4x, 5x, and the fourth one is given as 120 degree. Then again we will use the angle sum property, equal to 360 degree. So from here we will get 12x equal to, this 120 will come here, equal to 240 degree. So what is our x? 240 upon 12, that is 20 degree. So we got the value of x, but what we want? We want these angles. So our answer is 3 into 20, 4 into 20, and 5 into 20. That is 60 degree, 80 degree, and 100 degree. So this will be our answer. So in the questions having the ratio, you take the ratio as x, then you will use this concept, then again you will use angle sum property. For the value of x, you get all the value of angles. questions like question number 7, some different type of question is there. If the angles of quadrilateral are, okay, so in this question angles are given in this form: x plus 10, x plus 30. Okay, you just put the commas so that you will not get confused. 2x minus 20 and 2x minus 38. Okay, so these are the angles which are given in this form. So we have to find the value of angles. So we will not do anything, we will simply use these angles. This is your first, third and fourth angle. So we will write it like this: x plus 10 one angle, x plus 30 another one, then 2x minus 20 this is the third, and 2x minus 38 this is the fourth. And we know that sum of all the four angles is always equal to 360 degree. So it becomes a familiar linear equation now. X plus x 2x plus 2x 4x plus 2x will give you 6x. 10 plus 30 40. 40 minus 20 is 20. 20 minus 38 will give you minus 18 equal to 360 degree. So 6x is 360 plus 18, that is 378 degree. So what is x? 378 upon 6, that is 63 degree. So what will be our answer? Now we will put the values in the first angle, that is 63 plus 10. Then in this 63 plus 30. Then in this 2 into 63 minus 20 and 2 into 63 minus 38. Okay, we have just substituted this 63 in all the x there. So we got 733 93 degree, 126, it will become 126 minus 20, that is 106 degree. It becomes 126 minus 38, that is 88 degree. So this is our final answer. Okay, so don't get confused when the angles are given like this. You have to only use the angle sum property. Then let's see the questions related to the figures. So in question number 9, let's see the very first figure. E, C, B, A, B. This we have to find x. This is 93 degree. This is 108 degree. And this is given like this. Now, we already knew this symbol is what of? This symbol is of right angle. So that means we can write it as 90 degree. Now for finding the value of x, if I got this value, suppose this is y, so we can use the concept of linear pair, and we got the value of x. So I have assumed let angle BCD equal to y. So I will use y plus 90 plus 93 plus 108, and since this is a quadrilateral, ABCD is a quadrilateral, it is clearly visible, so its sum will be 360 degree. So we got y plus 291 degree equal to 360 degree, that is y is 360 minus 291, that is 69 degree. So what is our x? That means x is equals to 180 minus 69, that is 111 degree. Okay, they are forming what? Linear pair. Okay. Okay. Now see this question. See, although ABCD is a quadrilateral, but what we need to find, we need to find the value of x only. So if we see very carefully, ACD is a triangle. So in this question, no need to use this property. We can simply write it like this. In triangle ACD, 2x minus 20 plus x plus 40 plus x plus 20 equal to how much? 180 degree. Okay. Sum of these three angles. And we know angle sum property of a triangle is sum of all the three angles equal to 180 degree. So from here you will get 4x plus 40 equal to 180 degree. So what is 4x? 180 minus 40, that is 140 degree. So x will be 140 upon 4, that is 35 degree. Okay. So this will you get minus 20 plus 20 will cancel. Then 2x plus x, 4x plus 40 will come here. So it becomes a simple linear equation. We get x equal to 35. So although a quadrilateral was given, but there is no need to no need to use that formula. We can simply use the formula of angle sum property of a triangle. Then see the last one. So let me draw the figure first. Okay, so this is our figure. So for the very first part, like we have done in this question, similarly if you see a triangle ADC, so 40 plus 50 plus this angle is 2x plus 20. So these are the angles of the triangle, it becomes 180 degree. Okay, so 90 plus 20 is 110, 2x plus 110 is 180 degree. So you get 2x equal to 180 minus 110, that is 70. So x is 70 by 2, that is 35 degree. Okay, and this x is very important for us because it will help us in finding the value of the other parts. Angle DAB. So what is DAB? See, this is DAB. Is it? That is 40 plus 2x plus 10. Is it? This whole angle. So it is 2x plus 50, that is, what is x? 35. So it will become 70 plus 50. That is 120 degree. Then in the third part, angle BCD. Okay, BCD. So again BCD is this angle. See this. So we can write like this: x minus 20 plus 50. So what is x? X is 35. 35 minus 20 plus 50, that is 65 degree. Then for the fourth part, angle ABC. Okay, so angle ABC is what angle? See this angle. So what I will do, I will find angle EBA, that is 2x plus 15, 2 into 35 plus 15, that is 85 degree. So I got this angle as 85 degree. Now what is angle ABC? Angle ABC plus angle EBA is equal to 180 degree. So angle ABC becomes how much? 180 minus angle EBA, and EBA just we have find, so 180 minus 85, that is 95 degrees. So this is the value of angle ABC. Okay, linear pair again we have used. So like this we can use the concepts of angle sum property of the quadrilaterals as well as the few earlier concepts that we have learned in the previous classes, that is linear pair and angle sum property of the triangle. With the help of this you can solve these type of figure problems of the quadrilateral. So this is the end of this exercise 16.1. In the next video we will discuss the next exercise and we will discuss few types of quadrilaterals. Thank you.